Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Thrillhouse Presents AGT Online Group B, live from Suzuka. My name is Jim Bob, and joining me in the box tonight, fresh from his debut in Group A last weekend, Troy Big Guns Brown. How are you?
How you going, Jim Bob?
Yeah, very well, mate, very well. Looking forward to tonight. It's going to be spicy.
Yeah, it's going to be good. There's some fast times getting put down. It's good to see some strategies and see who comes out on top.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really good. So we got a couple of changes in Group B tonight. If you guys were following the show last week, you would have noticed that DJ Brain has been dropped down to Group B, and as I said before, Troy has made his way up to Group A and had a pretty good race last week. So playing with the big boys.
Yeah, a few mistakes come in there, but all in all, I think it was not too bad of an outing. But keep pushing on.
That's right. That's all you can do. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Hello, Excalibur. Hope you're well, mate. We will now head to the pits, and our very own Sean Ghost Muller will bring us the inside line.
Welcome to round 3. This is the tart line around the fantastic Suzuka International Racing Course, also known as Suzuka, in the big bad fearsome GTR. What a track this is, 5.8 kilometers, 18 turns, one of the only tracks in the world that does have a figure 8 shape, the other one being Fiorano. As we head down now, the main straight, building our speed to 250 kilometers an hour as we head down into the first turn. Really tricky corner this one, 4th gear, run it out as wide as possible, then tuck it back in, back down another gear. Of course, the GTR with its fearsome power delivery. Now we're heading to the S-curves. Really important to get a nice flow through here. Really punishes the front tyres. Don't want to excite the rear too much, just keep speed up, but also keep the mid-corner grip up as well. Now into the Dunlop curve. As soon as you feel the car straighten up, hit that gas pedal. Now up towards 2 absolutely fantastic turns. These are the Denga curves. This is Denga 1. Then a little short shoot down, back down again into Denga 2. Under the bridge. Up towards the hairpin, also known as the Kobayashi hairpin. Slowest corner of the track, brake very late, back to 2nd gear. Really tip it in. The GTR does want to understeer a little bit. Then we're back on the power hard. Spool up those turbos. We're heading to 200R. Good chance to take a breath. Have a think about it, because coming up is the most challenging corner on the track. This is Spoon. Double apex. Really tricky corner, this one. Car wants to understeer. Do not touch that AstroTurf on the outside. It is like ice. And we plunge down the hill and then up the hill towards the most exhilarating corner on the track. The big, bad 130R. 5th gear, keep it in 5th all the way. Slight lift of the throttle, turn it in. Back on the gas. Now towards the Casio Triangle. Of course, famously, where Senna and Prost got to know each other. Really slow, 1st gear stuff through here. Then we accelerate hard again. Real driver's track, this one. Really rewards bravery, commitment, and precision. Strategy will be key here, as well as the undercut, I feel, will be very, very strong. That is the tart line around Suzuka.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Sean. So, tonight we have the AGT boys who are going to go spastic around Suzuka, and also we've got Group B for the FYRC. Of course, just in it last weekend, we got moved up to Group A and had a really, really good race. Got on the podium, and our very own wide hips, Mr. Preski, will be joining us in Group B tonight. So it'll be awesome to follow his progress and see how he gets on. As we are just about ready to go qualifying now. Before we do that though, no, we won't do that. we will go qualifying, and we will have a look and see who we have on the grid here this evening.
We have had one driver that is having internet issues already. Black Dynamite can't make it in. If he gets in, he'll be starting off the back of the grid.
Okay, so off the top is Clinty Go Go in the Aussie Hampton Aston Martin. Haven't really seen much of Clint this week, but I'm sure he will be on pace pretty quick, and it'll be interesting to see how the big fat Aston goes around here. Next up we got Barry for Obsession in the Forgotten Island car. Barry jumped in the lobby this afternoon and was very, very quick, so I'm expecting big things from him. Of course, the M6 seems to be the car to have around here too, after what happened last week.
Yeah, it's definitely showing some pace.
We got Captain in the Auto 1 GDR for Ragged Edge. Of course, these guys are on their home track, so Captain is extremely confident heading into tonight's race, and he's not shy to let you know that either. So good to see the big bad GDR up front with the Captain on board. Next up, we have a NASCAR and the Bez Media car for Counter Punch, I believe. I could be wrong. Someone will correct me if I am. He's with everyone else from the CP conglomerate. He's looking pretty confident. I think he's cornerstone, so I think I did get that right. Next up is D for Counterpunch. NASCAR's cornerstone. Sorry, lads. So D's for Counterpunch. GT track on the side. I think the Corvettes will do alright here. There's a few of them around today, so no doubt they would have talking strategy back at the mansion that is CP headquarters this week. We got Mighty Moe Jalen for Blacklight Motorsport and the My Tracks Excavators AMG. We got Luck Goes My Way and the Jag for Lucky's Lawn Care. Looking forward to see how Lucky goes this afternoon. The Jag seems to be pretty strong around here.
Yeah, I think they've been struggling with the Jag a little bit, but they might find a bit of pace. The long straights and the fast corners. The Jag doesn't have the kind of engine that has the top end pull. I think it's more of a torque monster for the supercharged 5 litre.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll see how he goes. We got Schnicko for Logitech G Altus. Of course, Kenny from the Cosmos just blew everyone out of the park last week with the one-stop strategy. So I dare say there was something similar coming out of that camp tonight. We got MrBrent from Running Controls Racing and the Supra. Not all that confident, I'll be honest, and I think he'll just be looking to consolidate and try and get good results. There's DJ Brain in the second of the Ronin cars, of course, coming down from Group A. Seems to be a lot more confident in his race preparation. So I think he'll be able to put a bit more of a fight up with the Group B guys. And we've got Ghost, of course, Mr. Two-Time for Counterpunch. As we start seeing the first times rolling in now, we might jump up the front. So Clinty goes quickest with a 157.8, followed by Schnicko, who's fifth on a 57.9. We got Lucky in the Jag, third. And NASCAR fourth. Looks like he's slowing down here. 57.8,
still not a bad lap time for your first lap out.
No, it's not. It's pretty good, really, isn't it? We got MrBrent there in fifth. It's not a bad start. D there in sixth. Captain's down in 10th place. What's going on there?
I don't know. He's definitely talked it up this week.
Yeah, he has. We'll
have to see how he goes.
You got Dan the Man for Dynamite in the Aston Martin, of course. And go Ghost and Barry in 13th. We are, of course, missing Matty from Dynamite as well, so he should be joining us in the race.
Yeah, the GTR's, it's definitely faster around here, and the captain has been pulling off some pretty good lap times. Be good to see him actually sit on pole and have a good race from the start, for my team anyway.
I did see a 56-1 out of captain, so I think he does have a 55 in him, but today's race day, so it's totally different. Looking at Clint there.
But there's also, in this group, I mean, the likes of Schnicko and D and Berry. Berry's one that's probably been lacking in points, but he's super quick, so you've got to watch out for him as well.
Here we go, lap 2, see what some of the times are. Some of the guys are coming in as well. We saw that last week. Schnicko didn't improve. DJ's up to 6th, so the RCR cars are running 5th and 6th at the moment. Mighty Moe jumps straight in on the first lap, so I wasn't happy with that set.
What's Ghost going to set? No quicker. Must have had some dramas.
Must have had a drama. So the captain, down in 11th at the moment, he's 4.2 seconds off the pace. This is not very captain-like at all. It's not the captain we thought we'd see anyway.
No, he might be hopefully leaving it for a last lap dash.
Yeah, maybe.
But he has got Schnicko behind him, so I think he wants to try and not get that to have a tow around the track.
The GTR does have a pretty good punch down the straight, so let's see who we've got in here. We've got Brocky, yellow Brocky. That's Denson.
Clint's just going around the spoon. He's heading up towards the Casio Triangle. Might be able to see a pretty fast lap from this one.
Checking in the Clint now. Gee, that thing looks good.
What's he got?
Out of Casio.
It's a good time out of the Casio. He could be on for a good one here. Oh, he's an outlap.
Oh, he's an outlet. Okay, so D's in. I'd expect the CP boys to all work together once they find themselves. Being the team that they are, I would expect them to do that. Hello Shaneski, hello Eddie, hope you're well mate. There we go, 59.4 from Ghost.
Yeah, I would have thought a little bit less lap times already, but we'll hopefully see some drops shortly.
Yeah, this is getting a bit worrying, really, isn't it?
Been watching a few of the practice sessions this week, and they can definitely run faster than what they're doing. So we'll see. Hopefully, they get some good laps in.
Yeah. So Ghost is in 12th, and the captain's in 13th. Who would have picked that? I wouldn't have picked that. Not for qualifying, anyway.
Moe's been practicing a fair bit this week. Hopefully he can have a good race. He's been hanging around the mid-pack. Be good to see him come up into the top 5, even a podium.
Yeah, I think Moe's really looking forward to this. He's been putting in some pretty good miles around here this week. So see if we can find him here. Here he is.
And the MyTrax car looks so good on track.
It does. Well done to the Black Light boys for putting that together. So there are a few of these guys also tonight who will be getting 2 grid spot penalties. So I think we'll cover that off a little bit once qualifying's finished. As Clint goes faster again with a 57.49. Captain straight to the top with a 57.40. Here he comes.
see some fast lap times.
That's alright, the boys are starting to wind them up. Lucky goes to third with a 57.7. So the Jag is on. Oh, he's lost it! Oh no! Oh, that set of tyres gone. Ooh, won't be happy with that. He's got enough time to get around again though. So Barry's popped himself up to 5th as well. So what's that? He's done a late 57 by the looks of it.
57.9 was his last lap.
Yeah, there you go. With Schnicko in 4th as well for Altus. Don't know if we'll be terribly impressed with that. It's half a second off the pace at the moment.
I think we're going to see a lot of times drop in the last 2 laps because Schnicko is on pretty shot tyres, but he's about to pit with a good amount of fuel load left and have a good run.
Okay, well, we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Now look at the gap between 1st and 2nd, there's nothing in it. Less than a 10th.
Yeah, we had this week we had a few late registrations for the race, so we've had to give a few penalties for grid spot penalties, and so there's a decent few of them there, about 12 or 6. And they're all the top runners too, so
yeah, they are.
It's not going to help them any.
No, I think there were a few unhappy faces this afternoon when that message popped up. But look at all your mistakes, I suppose.
I think Schnicko is going to be the biggest winner out of that because he doesn't have one.
Yeah, basically. So we're on screen there with Hard Soft Powerhouse in the Revolution car. I did miss it at the start, so apologies for that. He's in 12th. From not really the best qualifier from memory, but he loves. He can put up a pretty good race performance, so always get some spots back.
NASCAR pops in with a 57.8. That's shot him up to 4th.
Wow.
That's not a bad lap. He'll be happy with that one if he can hold on to it. Still 2 minutes to go, but
yeah, so they'll get maybe one more lap in, maybe 2. Get down here, Mr. Brendan 10th, DJ in 9th. There's a lot of team cars on this grid as well. I've noticed tonight we got 3 CP cars in here. So we got both the counterpunch cars in here. We got both the powerhouse cars. We got both the Ronin cars. We got both the dynamite cars as well. So should prove pretty interesting for strategies if they all start at the same spot too. Captain now stalking Clint. A little bit of gamesmanship going on here. Just keep it clean, boys. Right, so these guys will be starting their last flying laps now.
yeah, I think you might see this as their last pit, and they got. I don't even think they'll get another pit.
They won't be pitting. Less than a minute to go. So here it is. This is clutch lap time. So we'll keep an eye on Clint and the captain up front. As D slips into 8th with a 58.3. Don't know if he'll be happy with that.
Clint's going to try and grab onto the toe here of captain. Where's Schnicko? Schnicko's just starting his last lap.
NASCAR's still on P4 as well.
Well, I think NASCAR might have called it.
Ooh. Somebody in the pit. Yeah, NASCAR's pitted, so he's done for the day. He's happy with 4th.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of lap times drop in this lap because everyone's on fresh tyres all around the quarter tank, or just shy. D's
lap.
off. Oh no, that would have wrecked it.
So we got Lucky's in third as well still, so that's a really, really good performance from Lucky. And the Jag, he'll be really happy with that. Check back up the front. Clinton really hasn't made much ground on the captain. Alright, as they head out of Spoon now for the last time.
NASCAR's back out, trading it lap, parade lap.
So they're not. We'll have to see what the times are. Brakes hard for Casio. It's done. Right, here we go. What's the time? Will we see a 56? Captain comes to the line. Yes, 56.5. Wow. Clint did a 56.
56.8.
Wow. So we'll catch up with Lucky now. We'll see if he goes any faster. He's a bit looser than Casio. Schnicko up to third with a 57.6. Barry up to third with a 57.4. Wow. What a good lap for Barry.
Off-grid position penalties, that's going to put Barry on pole.
Wow. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Another BMW on pole position.
Providing no one else grabs first spot.
We'll have a look. Let's have a look down here. Where is our man? Oh, he's done. So Ghost is going to start 12th. Provisionally. I'm pretty sure he'll move up the field, and Moe is going to start 13th provisionally. So, wow, that was huge. Hello, Henry. Hi, Justin. Hope you're well, mate. We haven't got to the FYRC lobby yet, but I'm sure the boys will be missing you like a house on fire. Okay, so what we'll do now is we will. Right, just before we do that, we'll so the guys that have got penalties, Matty D's got a penalty, but he's going to be starting off the back anyway, I believe. Clint's got a 2-second penalty. The captain's got a 2-second penalty. Hardsoft's got a 2 grid spot penalty. Moe got 2 grid spots, and Dan the Man got 2 grid spots. So I think most of those guys, with the exception of Clint and the captain, were pretty much mid-pack anyway, so
the 2 grid penalties really hurt them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where who's in front of. Well, it'll be Schnicko and Barry, is it? Or is it Lucky, and did Lucky get 4th? Can't remember.
Lucky got 5th.
Lucky got 5th, okay.
So Schnicko's, Barry and Schnicko are still the good winners there.
So that's a BMW front row, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Which for me is a bit of a surprise. The Supra's struggled there as well. Okay, let's go. We head over to Porsche land.
I'll see you when you get back.
Alright, mate, thank you very much. Okay, while we're waiting to get into the Porsche room, let's have a look at the points. So for the FYRC guys, first of all, with Justin it being moved up to Group A, that leaves Mr. Lockwood and with the points lead from the Bad Doctor and the Moth. And we head over to AGT Group B. Mr. Schnicko, he's leading the championship at the moment, so that'll be a good start for him. And we go all the way down to 12th position, and Barry, who's starting off pole, is if he stays where he is, he's in for a big shot. But look at this mid-pack. We got D, we got Clint, we got Captain, we got Ghost, we got Moe. All these guys got grid penalties, so it'll be interesting to see where they all end up. So we've back in the FYRC lobby now. Big shout out to Wardo. Hope you're well, mate. Wardo is our FYRC race director tonight, so thank you to him for jumping in. Right, what have we got here? Womblenator. Ghost will win from there. Well, yeah, it's going to be a long drive. Filthy for the podium, CP. Alright, so we'll just a little bit more of a wait for FYRC qualifying. Quali is done, yeah, it wasn't your best effort, mate, unfortunately, was it? Good morning from Belgium. Thanks, mate, thanks for tuning in. Please, if you're watching on Facebook as well, just before we get going, please jump over and have a look on the YouTube stream, high definition, so you can see these lovely cars the way they should be shown. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, and also give the video a like. All the boys here behind the scenes really appreciate it. So thanks for all the support too. Okay, so qualifying. Go, 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 go. Alright, so leading us out will be Lockwood for Ragged Edge in the PVS car. This guy will be seriously quick. He's been seriously quick in practice as well. So we'll be looking for some pretty quick times out of him. Next up we've got Filthy in the Dubbo heavy towing car for Cornerstone. He'll be looking for a good result this weekend as well. We've got SSL Death in the Tasdig car for Obsession. Not really all that confident heading into this weekend. So we'll see if he goes on out of that. We've got Landwell for Running Controls Racing. A little bit of a dusty start last time out in Laguna Seca. He missed the first round, unfortunately. Seems to be getting on with the job and getting to grips with the Porsche quite nicely. Got the Bad Doctor there for Blackwood and the MyTrax Porsche, I believe. Bad Doctor goes well just about everywhere, even though he says he doesn't, so should be a good result for him as well. We've got the Good Doctor in the TMR car for Blacklight, pretty confident. Spoke to him just before the meeting started. Really happy with a couple of the corners around here, but I think he'll be in for a good shot. We've got Preski, aka White Hips, down from Group A to Group B. In the Forgotten Island car for Obsession, of course. It's a funky looking thing too, just I haven't seen that one. Alright, we've got Corpro for Jandal in the Heinz car. Of course, Corpro, one of the resident Kiwis as well, so shout out to him. We've got Lardas in 9th for Lucky Lawn Care, the Pope car. We got Faster Jet in the 2nd in the Lucky's Lawn Care cars. We've got them off in the Aussie Henry car, coming off a fairly heavy testing schedule this week, so looking forward to seeing him up the top. And of course we've got Betty for Frontier Motorsport, who jumped into the Group A AMG last week and did an awesome job, so he's already got 40 minutes of race pace under his belt. Looking forward to seeing how he goes as well. And we did miss Chris VF for Logitech Altus pressure's on here. The big boys are showing everyone how it's done at the moment, so we'll see how it goes. And we've got Subaru for Garage 84 in the, I don't even know who that is. So here we go. He's going to be the first one, I think, to set a time. The Advanced Fitness Sunbury car, that's it. Shout out to those guys. So the Moff always gets a lot of love too. So here we go, Subaru with a 2-minute 1.6. Landwell does a 2-minute 0.9. So lots of... Oh, Bad Doctor does 2 minutes. Lardas up to second. Corpro into fourth. Brewski in fifth. VF straight to the top with a 59.75. We're happy with that. Moff jumps into third. Lardas in fourth. Biddy's up to fifth already. Good start from Biddy. Check in with VF now. He's got 7/10 of a second on the rest of the field. The Altus car, of course, the Altus boys rule the roost in AGT at the moment. We got Kenny from Cosmos. This is 1-2 in a row. And Schnicko, pretty sure Schnicko won last week. And he's going to be on the front row for tonight's race as well. Bad Doctor in second. A little bit of traffic around too. He held up here. Jump on board now. Catching the draft. Interesting to see who comes in at the end of the lap. I'm surprised they didn't get a 10-minute qualifying session here. Oh, who's that up the front? Oh, wide ups. Got to back out of it. Might as well come in. They're all bunched up ahead of him as well. I think that's the Bad Doctor got caught up in that as well. Right, they come in. So VF now. Is he going to come in? Yep, and then comes. They'll all come in. So both the black light cars came in as well. Moff's in. Moff will be happy with that. P3 at the moment. Core Pro's in 7th position. Of course he is. Good to see the tradition of the Kiwi team being in P7. Made world famous by our creator Mikey. If you're watching, mate, I hope you're well. Here's the story though. Lockwood is in 9th place. Nobody would have seen this coming. This guy with Justin it has been the class of the field so far. So for him to be nearly 2 seconds off the pace in qualifying with 2.5 minutes to go, that's massive. Down here. Solid, yes, solid stuff from the Moffy. He's done alright. Just going to keep an eye on Lockwood here though, because really this guy should be this far down the field. Starting the last laps now, the last flying laps. Yeah, the good doctor's down in 11th too, he won't be happy with that either. He's got his teammate in front of him, holding him up. not going to be liking life down there, I can tell you that for nothing. But it's faster jet as well, 13th, SSL 12th for Obsession. Filthy down at 14th, this is not like filthy at all. Won't be happy with that. It's not keeping up with the CP Mantra anyway. Chris now is about to start his final lap. We've got somebody, I think that was Betty, that was off up at the last corner. Not really the best place to get that done. Filthy jumps up to 6 now, the 2 minute 0.9 lap. VF now through the S's. Second place, it's a good drive from the Bad Doctor. He'll be really happy with that. Got Lardas is off in 4th, that'll be Lardas done for the day. Check in now with VF as he gets around the hairpin. Nice and smooth around there. So this will be the last lap as the timer runs out. So Priesky's in 9th, Lockwood's in 10th. He's not going to get around again. Well, this has not worked out well for him at all. He is going to be absolutely spewing under that helmet. He will be starting at the moment 10th. We'll see if he can go any quicker. So that's qualifying done. So Lamble jumps up to, oh, there he is, 59.5. There it is, clutch lap at the end. Bad Doctor grabs it. Wow, how's that? Bad Doctor. 59.1 on the last lap. Wow, that's huge. So Chris is going to end up 3rd. So it's all the usuals are back up the top again. The Moff has dropped all the way down to 7th place. He will not be happy with that at all. So Corpro jumped up to 6th as well, no? Who was that? Filthy slips up to 5th with a 59.9. Wow. So the boys certainly did turn it up towards the end there, but the Bad Doctor gets pole. Well done, the Bad Doctor. 59.16 on the last lap. Lockwood in 2nd, Chris in the 3rd, Good Doctor in 4th in the end, so that's a good start from the Blacklight boys. You got Filthy in 5th, Lamwell in 6th, that's a good effort from Lamwell. You got Core Pro did end up in the general position, of course he did. But the Moth ended up down in 8th, he's not going to be too impressed with that, I wouldn't have thought. We got Lardas in 9th, Betty in 10th, Mr. Prusky in 11th, Subaru, who must have been holding up Lockwood something chronic on that last lap, finishing up in 12th. Got SSL Death in 13th, and rounding out the field is Faster Jet for Lucky's Lawn Care in the Pope car. So I think we might have to wait. I think we would have had to have waited for Prusky to get his lap done, but we'll just let the clock run down. No grid penalties for FYRC this week, so the boys were pretty well behaved. Podium guys, let's get your thoughts in on the podium while we've got a little bit of time there. Henry, nice job, Filthy. Yeah, nice job, Filthy. 5th place, be happy with that. Go. Bad Doctor on pole. Good Doctor in 4th. So here we go. Race 3, Group B, FYRC from Suzuka. See if Chris can pull a rabbit out of the hat in third. Just right now. Yeah, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we're away. Sorry, that doesn't get off to a very good start. Lockwood takes pole. A little bit of drama back there. So VF is going to end up third. Lemuel's going to come up fourth. But there we go. Lockwood, he's already nearly a second up the road. Boy, the bad doctor's had a problem. What's gone wrong with the bad doctor? This doesn't look good at all. Red flag. Ooh, this is drama. Big drama. What's going on here? Wow. We'll have to find out from the pits what happened there. But it's pretty good sportsmanship from the guys to jump out there, I guess. Except for the moth. This could be, there we go. It could have been very interesting. So we'll just wait for the wait to see what happens here. Okay. Just had a couple of admin problems, so we'll just wait for oh, there are good penalties. Okay, so let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look for the grid penalties. Can't see any. Can't see any at the moment. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay, so we can't do that with Gran Turismo. Can't put the grid penalties in with the automatic qualifying race format, which is understandable. So hello Betty's mum. Hello Clint, hope you're well. So once again guys, we've got a little break in proceedings here. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and keep the little bell lit up so you can so you get notified every time we go racing. We are COVID free, 19 free, so hope you're all keeping safe and well out there and you're not doing anything stupid like going out and socializing with other people. Yeah, it's not very good what's going on around the world at the moment, but here we are. We're trying to provide a service with some good entertainment. So was that grid penalties, Brocky there, sorry. Just waiting for the grid to be reset, guys. Of course, next week I do believe we are going to Brands Hatch next weekend, which a few people in the paddock are rather pleased about. I did hear a little whisper that there's 1 minute 18s and 19s being put down at the moment in early testing, so I think that'll be fast. Okay, so we got the good doctor, the bad doctor, the Muff, Lockwood, Cupra and Subaru have all got 2 grid spot penalties. That is huge. So the bad doctor will end up 3rd. The good doctor will end up 5th. Lockwood's going to end up 4th. Jeez, that changes the whole grid completely, doesn't it? The Moss going to end up 10th. Cupra will end up 9th. And I'm pretty sure Subaru will be just about off the back of the grid. So here we go. Action packed. So VF did get pole. Filthy's off P2. So the CP boys will be really happy with that. Alright, let's see. See if we can. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are racing. Alright, so VF gets off the line really well. The Filthy's got a better start. The bad doctor in 3rd. See if they get around. Alright, yes. Lockwood tucks in the 4th. Gives bad doc a bit of a nudge. Whoa, don't know about that on the first corner of the first lap. So Filthy now's out in front. He's got Chris behind him. Bad doctor in 3rd. Go Betty now as we have a look down the end there. In 8th. Looks like everyone got through pretty well. Supra there in 12th. So Landwell's had a shocker. He's ended up all the way down the end of the field. Let's see if we can catch that on the replay. Oh, he's had a real mare, hasn't he? Stopped in the middle of the road. So I don't know what happened there. We'll find out. Anyway, back up the front. Filthy's got 7/10 of a second over VF. Who's got a little bit of a freight train behind him. He's got the bad doctor who'll be really angry after that 2 grid spot penalty. As it goes around the outside, around 200. It's not a bad effort. But Lockwood there in 4th. He's also looking to get around Chris at speed. We've got the good doctor in 5th. Got Cupra in 6th. Good job there by Cupra. A solid start. Oh, there's Betty in the background. Betty's gone. Let's catch that on the Pirelli replay. Yeah, just lost it at spoon. Probably got a little bit on the AstroTurf there, a little bit. Okay, back to the live action. So the bad doctor's now P2. Lockwood's in 3rd. Chris is trying to stick with these guys. Got the good doctor in 5th. He'll be happy with that. Now with Prisky in 8th place. There's Ladas and Gorko giving a little tap on the front straight. Don't know if that's wise, boys. Get it sorted out before they get into turn 1. Ladas in 7th for Lucky's. Oh, Gorko runs wide. Not the best place to be doing that. Just starting to hold the field up now too. Everyone's had to check up behind him. Look at SSL Death here at 9th. He's got the Moth behind him. An angry Moth is not a Moth I would like to have behind me. Very quietly. So these guys are all fighting. This is, what's this? This is 6th through 10th really. Good doctor there in 4th as well. So the bad doctor and Filthy are starting to creep away from these two. Good luck, they want to just hope they work together for a couple more laps. And bad doctor has a look. Oh, Filthy's gone! Filthy at spoon. He's had a huge lose. Let's see if we can catch that on an instant replay. Yeah, he's long gone. Started that real early. Jeez, Filthy not going to be happy about that. Dropped him all the way back down to 6th. But the bad doctor, ladies and gentlemen, is out in front. But he's got a very fast Lockwood catching up to him. Lockwood has a look at Casio. Not going to do it around there, mate. Bad doctor just holds him up. Come down onto the front straight now. So Lockwood won't be very happy with that start, but he'll be glad a couple of the guys up the front of sort of fall on the wayside and gets them back up the front. Bad Doctor in fourth, he'll be happy with that at the moment. He's got a flying Kiwi right behind him though. Cool pro there for Chandler. Seems to be pretty confident with the way the Porsche's been going. Had a bit of a thing around, quite happy with it. Of course, most of these guys participated in the world famous Thrillhouse TT back in season 2, I do believe. So most of these guys have all done a lot of laps around here. There's a Bad Doctor there with the trademark light flash as he goes around the corner. Now he's got Lockwood all over him here. Might jump on board with the map from the Ragged Edge Race Motorsport. So come through to the hairpin now. Oh, he's a bit loose coming out. It's giving the Bad Doctor some breathing room. So be happy with that. They hit into... Oh, he runs a little bit wide. Out of speed now. VF is caught right up to these two as well. So this is going to start getting really interesting. The Bad Doctor's holding on to the lead here by the skin of his teeth. Lockwood tries the outside. You're not going to do it around there. Not around 130. Coming to Casio now. Bad Doctor, a little bit of a bump maybe. So Lockwood back into P1. There we go. So normal service is almost resumed. Jump down the field now. Check out Pruski in 6th. It's a really bright striking livery on that car. Those guys should be pretty proud with that. Runs a bit wide at turn 1. Put the mocker on him. I think it's Tamak Cars on the side there. Someone can fill me in maybe. He's got the Moff here in 7th. He's trying to catch him. So Randall's had an absolute shocker. He's miles off the pace. He's 40 seconds down the road from Lockwood. Back up the front now. Just starting to pull away ever so slightly now. Bad Doctor's a decent run at him. Try and settle the car down now and get a couple laps into it before we need to pit. Have a look at some fuel and tyres. So Lockwood's got pretty good tyres. There's over half a tank of fuel. Bad Doctor's about the same, a little bit more, used a little bit more fuel. Chris has got the mega fuel save going on in the Altus car anyway. Those boys know how to save some fuel. So it's the good Doctor as well. He's got a bit of a fuel save. He's cooperating. So the top 5 are all pretty much the same, which is what you'd expect, I suppose. Bad Doctor has a little look, goes in there real quick. Can't quite get it done though. Tris with the watching break there at the 3rd. Checking up on them, seeing, watching for any mistakes. Bad Doctor now. On. He's pulled that gap back a little bit to Lockwood. So Bad Doctor's had a little bit of a mare there through the S-curves, and Chris has caught back up to him again. Oh, he runs a little wide out of there as well. He's starting to struggle a little bit. Porsche is usually pretty good on the tyres. It's a little bit wide there. Using all of the curb. Alright, let's have a look here at the Bad Doctor Corpro's going to get the Bad Doctor here. He's had a shocking run out of turn 9 there. Goes up to the hairpin, so Corpro gets that done. That's 4th place now for the man from Jandal. Good Doctor now, get around them. Around 200 up to the spoon curves. Might have a look. No. Sticks it in there. Watching. It's burned now. So that's Corpro's. He's got that one. Front now. And Lockwood's just put the hammer down a little bit now. He's starting to pull away. Doctor's getting his mirrors filled with Logitech G Altus VF there. And the paint on the Aussie car is spectacular, aren't they? So Lockwood's in, splitting the race in half. And the good Doctor follows them in along with Corpro. All saved pretty much the same amount of fuel. He's used a lot. He's used a bit more than everyone else. So it'll be interesting to see if the Bad Doctor and VF come in this lap. I dare say they probably will. So Lockwood's come out 3rd, as you'd expect. So the good Doctor jumped Corpro again in the pits. Corpro's fallen way behind. Let's have a look here. He might have put some fuel on. Yeah, I think he might have put a little bit of fuel in. Bad Doctor's got exactly half a tank. So a little bit of a slip up there maybe from the Jandal boys. Back up the front now. Oh, what's happened there? The Bad Doctor's had a moment. See if we can catch that on a replay. As he comes up to the hairpin. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. No. Interesting. Interesting. So no, actually it's Lockwood's got around him. Thought he had a bit of a slip up there, but no. So VF Chris now for Logitech. 7 minutes to go. I dare say he'll be in this lap. There he is. So Lockwood's going to take the lead. The Bad Doctor follows Chris VF in. So it'll be interesting to see if the good Doctor can get out in front of these two. One stick on board here. Good Doctor down the straight. He's going to get him here. He might get him. Wow, there you go. So VF will end up in 3rd, and the Bad Doctor's going to come out 5th. So Lockwood's he's made up so much time. So he might not have put any fuel in the car, but he definitely put tyres on. So the Bad Doctor's got Chris all over him now. Be interesting to see how he goes to pressure. As they come through Dengue curve now. Tap on the brake there. Round turn 9. Corpro's up to 4th now as well, so good start there from Corpro. Another field now. Betty's recovered to 8th, so it's a good recovery for Betty. Lose there. Off an 8th, 7th, sorry. God, won't be happy with that, I would have thought. Got Presky in 6th, first time back in Group B. He'll be loving just being able to go for a race. Bad Doctor now 5th place, he's got nobody behind him. but he seems to have caught up to these four pretty quick. It's a little bit taily out of 130. Come down now to complete lap 7. So Lockwood's brained them. He's nearly a whole straight in front. So that's, barring any major mechanicals, that's a race run and done. The battle now is for second. The good doctor, he's holding on really well here. He's got a lot of fast, angry men behind him. And that's right there for I hope you're well, mate. He's pumped them. Doesn't really have anyone to race him now that Justin has been moved up to Group A. A little bit wide out of curves. Yeah, Dunlop. Corporate now is a little bit taily. He's got the bad doctor right behind him. So the good doctor's managed to break away from BF a little bit as well here. Corporate's really struggling to pull that car up. Bad doctor's a little bit of loose out of the hairpin as well. Gives Corpora the chance to catch up to Chris now. Just worry about what's in front of him. So they come around to Spoon now. So this is definitely the battle pack. Jump down here, have these three. Subaru, Filthy, and SSL Death. Filthy's had a shocker. Something's happened with Filthy there. He's got damage all over that car. Oh, I think SSL Dev's had a bit of a year as well. Got Lardos down to 13. Lamwell 4. Oh, look at this. He's having a shocker. Back up the front now, Supra and Filthy. I think Filthy's just taken that spot. So Filthy back up to 9th. Down to 10th. Not a bad drive from Supra. Near-punt fitness car. A lot of damage though. A lot of damage on both of those cars. Oh, Filthy's a bit loose out of one there. So Lockwood's just done a 59.5 in race trim as well, just quietly, so he's gone for all money. Catching up now. The good doctor's still got second. He's dealing with this pressure really well. Corpora's managed to catch up to Chris again, and he's got the bad doctor all over him as well. Oh, Corpora has a look. Leaves Chris out to dry. Bad doctor's going to try and get in there as well. Not quite. Well done, Corpora at the hairpin. Good pass. So that's podium for Jandal. That's a good result there for those guys at the moment. Checking now with the bad doctor around Spoon. Will he be lining Chris up for a big dive at Casio? These guys are about to start their last lap already, so that's gone real quick. So they'll come through 130. Oh, I think Corpora got a little bit loose there. Chris is having a look on the outside. Here comes the bad doctor, not through wide in there, gents. They'll manage to pull themselves back in. So the bad doctor's loose. Corpora's wide out of the last turn as well. So the bad doctor says, thank you very much, lads, and just carries on as moving away. This is definitely going to be a spicy little battle this time round. This is the last lap. So Corpora now, what's he got? What's the bad doctor got for Corpora? Bad doctor loves a battle. Absolutely thrives on it. Chris is caught right up to these guys as well. Might have given the bad dog a bit of a nudge there through the S-curves. So come up to Dunlop now, around Dunlop. So head out to Dinger 1 and Dinger 2. Oh, Bad Doctor's wide. He's in the sand. Oh, that's bad. That's day done for the Bad Doctor. He will be absolutely livid with that. He thought he was in for a big result there. Just lost concentration at the last turn. There we go now. So Lockwood's brained them. He's 11, nearly 12 seconds up the road. Comes out of Spoon now for the last time down the straight. Absolutely driven the wheels off this thing. We know he's quick. I think the guy's battling behind him. He felt him out a little bit as well, but you're not going to be 12.5 seconds up the road if you're not good. So we'll stick with him here as he goes around 130R into Casio for the last time. And out. There we go. Victory for Ragged Edge. Victory for Lockwood. Round 3, Suzuka. Well done. You'll be very, very happy with that. Get Bad Doctor. Bad Doctor's going to get... Good Doctor, sorry, is going to get second. Will there be a party of black light tonight? Bad Doctor, what's going on here? Oh, that was... Gee whiz. I think the Bad Doctor did the right thing getting out of that. So Chris is going to finish 4th. Corporo finishes 3rd. Jandal on the podium. Be another huge party at Jandal tonight as well. So the Bad Doctor will finish 5th. Pruski's going to finish 6th. The Moth gets up, finishes 7th in the end. That's a good drive from the Moth in the Aussie Hampton car. Betty's going to come home in 8th. Filthy ends up 9th, and he's going to need a new car too. So I'm sure the boys at CP will sort that out. They've got plenty of money. Subaru 10th for Garage 84. And SSL Death on 11th. Faster Jet 12th. Lardas 13th. And Landwall, who I think is having some pretty major technical dramas there. And the Ronin car's going to end up 14th. But there he is. Race winner. He'll be happy with that. First one for the season. And so Ragged Edge Racing victories in both classes now. And there it is. Well done, Lockwood. Good job, mate. Fastest lap, clean race. Would have been on pole. Okay. Let's save that. And we will check out the race results. So, Lockwood wins from the Good Doctor. 3rd place was Cool Pro. 4th place was VF Chris for Logitech. 5th was the Bad Doctor for Blacklight, who had a bit of a mare there at the last corner, I think. Pruski finishing 6th for Obsession. He'll be really happy with that. The Moth in 7th, Betty in 8th, Filthy in 9th, we got Subaru in 10th, 11th was SSL Death, Faster Jet 12th, 13th was Lardas, and rounding out the field was Landwell for Ronin Controls. Lockwood set the fastest lap on lap 8 of a 1:59.5. So there we go. So that was that. What did we think of that? Drive of the day for the Porsches. It's a tricky one. I think I'm gonna give it to the Good Doctor. I think he stayed out of trouble, and he held the pressure on, held on to the. Held the guys back there, kept the call under pressure. So that's my choice. What have we got here in the chat? Good job, Lockwood. Bad Dog wants to get... Great job, VF. Yeah, great job, VF. Cool Pro for driver of the day. Yeah, I like that. Got another one there for the good doc. Justin, I hope you well, mate. Alright, let's head over. Head over to the AGT room now. Mr. Presky up 5 positions. Happy with that? Yeah, mate, that's a good drive. In the brightest car in the field. So, just changing offices, changing chairs. Just while we're waiting, has Troy come back into the office here?
Press the button, it might help.
There we go. There we go. Alright, and just before we start, a big shout out thanks to Wardo as well for hosting it at FYRC room. Wardo's one of our resident Kiwis, and it's a bit late over there, so appreciate the effort, mate. So
we are about to get underway.
Awesome. All
Just
right.
double check we've got everyone in, and we're good to go.
We are one short.
One short.
One short.
That's dynamite.
That Mr. Dynamite. Mr. Dynamite. Mechanical dramas at Dynamite Racing.
Righto. We're underway. Be interesting to see how all this plays out. There's been a few bumps and whatnot in practice. Let's hope they keep it clean for the race.
We will head to the track momentarily.
Barry off the start. I think going to be a good chance of if he gets into a rhythm, he's going to be a hard one to catch. And Schnicko, he's obviously very fast. We've seen him in his one stoppers. Hopefully he can keep it on track. It's a hard track to stay on, so if you touch that grass, you're gone.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be interesting to. I think Barry might do alright. He's got no one in front of him, so. But he's got a very angry man behind him in a GDR, so interesting to see if the bull bar comes out. I hope it doesn't, but you know, we can talk the big game. Your boy Mr. Lockwood won the FYRC race as well.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's a good result for Ragged Edge.
So yeah, good luck, good on the boys, all the boys and girls down there.
Lockwood's been practicing pretty good, so he's been right onto it this week.
Yeah, he'll be relishing the fact that he hasn't got another man in there as well, who's taken his victories away from him. But he's a good man, as our man just in it, so good on him. Who have we got here? Henry, congratulations, podium. Sean Daniels, hi guys from the sunny Leeds, UK. Mr. Porsches, mate, it was a good race in the Porsches. Thanks for tuning in, though. Appreciate the support from Leeds. So remember to, guys, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, keep the bell on. We'll keep all up to date. Go and check us out on Facebook as well. Search Thrillhouse Arcade. on Facebook and keep you up to date with all the information and everything that's going on behind the scenes as well. So safety car pulls off now. 14 angry men driving 14 angry cars. 13 actually, sorry. So we go. BMW's off the pole. This start looks a lot better than that. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Looked a lot better from the start. There we go. Barry's off pole. And we're racing. Captain gets a good start there in third. Schnicko falls way off the pace. Here comes the captain. Look at that GDR. That thing flies down the front straight. Captain's going to get around the outside into turn 1. Jeez, that thing is a jet.
He's not hanging around, that's for sure.
So Clint's made a position up to third as well in the Aussie Hampton car. We've got NASCAR in 5th. We've got, oh look at this, we've got all the V8s in the wheel down here. So we've got a Corvette, we've got a Jag, we've got another Corvette, we've got an Aston. Wow, there's some horsepower in there. So Lucky's
Dan the man is already going around.
Oh no. Where's Dan the man? He's all the way down to 13th. See if we can catch it on the replay. Let's have a look. We missed it, unfortunately. So here we go. MrBrent in 9th. He's got an angry Mr. Ghost all over him. He will be bleeding hard too after that qualifying effort from Ghost. He won't be happy with that as well. We've got DJ Brain on debut in Group B down in 11th. And Mighty Moe Jalen there in 13th for Black Knight as well as we head back up the front. And Barry's hung on to the captain here. So he's done well. Has Barry catching him in the draft there, sitting in the draft.
I don't know. I don't think he'll catch the GDR even in a draft, but...
No, I don't think he will. But he's done alright to get as close as what he has.
He'll be wanting to hang on though, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So Schnicko's lost 2 spots after that terrible start. He had a shot. I reckon he missed the gear at the start. He had to be that far back already.
Yeah, I think Dan the man, he's gonna be seeing red after the first lap incident.
Yeah, maybe visit to the office after the races.
Well, what you got to watch out for too is now that he's behind, he'll be pushing the car, be wearing the tyres, using the fuel. Strategy goes out the window.
That's right. The red mist descends and all hell breaks loose. So we have on-screen NASCAR now in 5th. Happy with that. Good solid start. He's got D behind him. So CP boys, different teams, same organisation, back to back. He's got Lucky all over him in that Jag though.
Yeah, it'd be good to see the Jag have a good outcome. They've had a few races they weren't too happy with. Good to see an Aston Martin too. That's Clint get up the front end like I suppose he always gets up the front end, but
yeah.
See what kind of strategy he does. But to get him up there, he's always on the one stop up or as just out there strategy.
He's always got something up his sleeve, does Mr. Clinty Go Go. So we've got Schnicko there in 4th. His car's catching him.
Oh, Lucky's gone.
Oh, Lucky's gone. Oh, let's see if we can catch that on a replay.
He's just caught it. He's kept it in.
Oh, he's got on the AstroTurf at Spoon. Yeah, you can't do that. That's race ruining material there. So he'd be filthy with that. He was in a good spot too. Now he's all the way back behind the Supras. Yeah. Oh, Moe gives him a little bit of a tap into Casio as well. Whoa, jeez. As we said before,
Captain, 157.2 on the opener.
On the first flying lap. Yeah, righto, Captain. Settle down, mate. He's saying Moe's put in a lot of laps this week, so he will not be happy being all the way down to 12th place at the moment. He will be steaming in that Blacklight AMG. So we head down now. We go Hardy Hardsoft for Powerhouse. P6, not much around it. A little bit of damage on the car already as well.
He's been struggling a bit this season, I think. Hardsoft, I don't know if he's gelling with the Aston or not, but he's normally one that you're battling with every race.
Yeah, I did race with him last season, and yeah, he's pretty brutal. The Aston does take a while to get used to. I did drive the Aston, but once you get used to it, she's a bit of a rocket ship. Clint is definitely a testament to that. So he loves that Aston. Oh no, the captain's gone! What's happened to the captain? The captain's had a huge lose. Oh no! Let's see if we can catch that on a replay. Oh, might have missed it. We'll have another look here. Yeah, we've missed it. So he's lost it at Dinger 2. He looks like he's hit the wall really hard coming out of Dinger 2. Wow, 11th place. So yeah, Barry,
he's going to be spewing.
I'll stay away from it. I wouldn't go back tonight. That's it, man. I'll give you a ride home. So that puts Barry in the lead by 1.5 seconds. Wow, the Obsession boys will be going off down there. So Schnicko's managed to get around Clint as well. So it's status quo again, back up front. Wow, that's huge.
I don't think that's how we wanted to see his race end up.
No, and being that he was out in front, everybody would have seen him fall up against the wall on the side of the road as well. So Schnicko's had a bit of a drama too, because Clint's just got back around him. Oh, he has too, hasn't he? See if we can catch that on a replay.
Hardsoft into 4th.
Already done it, yeah. Hardsoft's into 4th. Ghost is up to 5th. How's that? He said before the race he was just going to do his own thing. He's been putting in a few laps as well with the rest of the CP boys. He said they were just, oh look at them. They're all line astern. 5, 6 and 7. Look at them. Jeez. They know how to stick together, don't they? So the Ghost will be really happy to be all the way up in 5th at the moment. So we're checking now with Clint in 2nd.
Moe's up to 9th. He's that's a 4 positions from the start of the race. That's not too bad.
So Dan's up to 10th as well. He's harassing MrBrent in the Supra.
I think we might have missed DJ have a bit of a moment as well.
Let's just see if we can catch that on a replay. He's long gone already.
But Barry is not hanging around. He is already gone. 2 seconds in front.
So Clint's got around Schnicko again as well. So the first 3, Hardsoft's in 4th. So Powerhouse is 2nd and 4th. That's a huge effort from the boys down there. And then the CP boys are 5, 6 and 7.
The BMW seems to be wearing the car really, really good. The tyres are all wearing even on Barry's car, and if you look back to Clint's, he's using more. So, but he's definitely fuel saving more than Barry. Barry's used a lot more fuel.
Okay, that's interesting. Clint always seems to be able to look after the tyres a lot more at the end of the race as well, so I wouldn't be too worried about the price of the Powerhouse kit.
And Schnicko has the best fuel of them all. He's not too far of an advantage in front of Clint, but he's definitely got more in there.
So we're going to see a one stop from Logitech again tonight.
I think there's the potential for it.
It's just a matter of how many people are going to follow around him.
Well, we've seen Kenny do it, so he knows he can do it.
Alright, so here we go. So MrBrent's managed to catch up to D. Well, that'll be for 7th place. MrBrent hadn't really done the laps he probably should have this week. Not all that confident in the car at the moment, so See him up there battling with the CP boys from a selfish point of view. It's not a bad effort, mate. So happy with that.
Lucky is back down to 13th.
Oh no.
Such a great start, and he's made a mistake, or hopefully wasn't someone else. Oh, that's right, he went around at the spoon all by himself.
Yeah, he did too, that's right. Alright, so back up the front. The games are being played in second and third. Front does the weave across. We got Ghost back here in fifth. We can see that powerhouse Aston in front of him.
Yeah, Ghost will be really good at settling into a rhythm, so his lap time should be super consistent.
The captain's done a 157.2 as well, just quietly. The angry man all the way down the back there. Well, will not be happy with life. At the moment, the big dog. So I think the CP boys, sorry mate, I think they're just playing run to a number and just wait and see what happens at the moment. By the looks of it, they're not making any time up to each other. D seems to be doing a good job keeping MrBrent at bay, so I think those three there are just playing the long game at the moment.
Barry doesn't seem to be getting any further in front now. He's sticking to that 2-second mark. But Schnicko is slowly catching and just about on the back of Clint, so he might be sitting there, maybe saving fuel in the draft.
Okay, so DJ and Lucky came together. And Lucky obviously redressed this. Good sportsmanship there from the man in the Jag. But yeah, unfortunately, he didn't do his race any good, so. Oh, Barry and Clint are in. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Well, Schnicko's gone around. Ghost is in as well. NASCAR's in. Oh, they're all in. MrBrent stayed out. Hardsoft stayed out. Moe stayed out. By the looks of it. We'll have a look here. We'll see what happens here. Lucky stays out. Captain pitted.
It's a catch-22, the 1 or 2 stop. If you're going to do the 1 stop, you've got to be super consistent and make sure you're staying on track. You do the 2 stop, you might be able to get away with a bit of a mistake, but that's about it. You've still got to be on the ball.
Yeah, that's right. So
pit stops aren't very long.
No, you're in and out pretty quick these days, aren't you? So Clint jumped Barry in the pits as well. Not by much, but a jump's a jump.
Alright, so we have... Barry took on a bit more fuel than Clint, so that's where he would have lost the spot.
And Clint's getting held up by Moe here. He's not going to be loving life there. Of course, Moe doesn't have to move over for him either, so... He'll be trying his hardest to get around him. Gives him a flash. There we go. There's a little bit of attitude. Love it. Haven't seen that before. Flash of the lights, mate. Get out of my way, son.
So Moe's definitely on the 1-stop strategy because he has got some pretty warm tyres.
So Clint's just going to drive around him here. Give him a little wave as he drives past as well. So... next on the chopping block for Moe's Barry. Look at that, straight around him. Oh, a little bit of gamesmanship there, maybe, in the Merc. So Hardsoft's in.
Be interested to see how Schnicko goes because he's just dropping into the 159s. His last 2 laps are in the 59s and his last one was a 159.7, so he's definitely losing some pace.
Alright, so next on the block, chopping block for Clint is MrBrent, the Rodent Control Supra. Barry runs a little bit wide there through the S-curves. Oh, Clint's just losing. He's going to start losing some pretty serious time here. MrBrent hangs it out a little bit. Oh, I don't know if that's the right thing to do there. Oh, little tap into Dinger 1. Barry's going to jump all over this. Into Dinger 2 on the inside. Pulls back.
Clint covers.
Yeah, Clint covers. Alright, we'll check on Schnicko up the front. He's got a 12-second lead. He's going to be loving life at the moment. He's going to see there's nobody coming after him. So
Clint's going for the pass on.
He's got him too.
Brent. He's got Brent.
He's got Brent.
He's got him around the spoon, just before the spoon. Brent's tyres look really gone. He's sliding everywhere.
There we go. Barry's going to get around him too. Oh, not quite. So going to 130 now. Barry might have a big lunge at him. Oh, I think Clint ran a bit wide there at 130R as well. So Barry gets around Brent. Meanwhile, Schnicko's 12 seconds up the road. So ominous signs here again.
Yeah, it's definitely working the one stop for the Logitech Altus team.
Yeah, they love it. They love it, don't they? Pretty sure they did that on the Laguna Seca as well.
He's just dropped into the 2 minutes now, so he's definitely slowing down each lap.
Yeah.
I'd say he will be in maybe the next lap or two.
Yeah. We're halfway through now, so 20 minutes to go on the clock.
He's still got just under a quarter of a tank, so he might get 3 laps. We don't know how far he'll push it, but I don't think he'll get 3 out of it.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. So we jump on board here with the man with the golden mic, Mr. Two-Time, and down in 6th place. Go through Dinger 1, nice and smooth. You wouldn't expect anything worse though, would you really? And Dinger 2. Up to the hip, and now he's got no one around him. Hardsoft's 3.5 seconds down the road. He's got Moe and Brent 2 seconds in front. So Moe will be almost at a moment there because I'm pretty sure he wasn't that close to MrBrent anyway.
Brent was in front of Clinton Berry. I think Mo's just caught up to the back of Brent, so he's actually gaining some speed.
Yeah, so Clint's taken 2 seconds out of Schnicko just this lap alone, and Schnicko's going around again.
Mo is on the red light, on the fuel light, sorry, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be in.
So Mo will be in. I dare say MrBrent will probably come in as well in the Supra.
Both on the fuel light, yeah. Ghost is going around again. He's got over half a tank, so he's right to go for another stint.
He pitted last lap, I believe. All the CP guys came in and out. Obviously, different strategy though, because he's way up in front of the other two, isn't he? NASCAR's just gotten around Dan for 7th. We've got D there's all over him as well. Might stick with this one for a little while.
Yeah, the other Dynamite car from Matty didn't quite make the connection, so he's not been able to race. They haven't had too good of a start to the season.
No, he had dramas at Brazil as well, didn't he?
Yeah,
I believe he did. Yeah. So D got around Dan.
Yeah, Clint is taking heaps of time out of Schnicko. He's down to 8.5 seconds now.
We'll jump on board now with Clint. He's got Barry. Barry's catching him as well, so really nice little battle starting to brew here. Barry's got 8.5 seconds back to Ghost.
Ghost is going to be super happy with 4th
He's
at the moment, starting from 12th.
Yeah, he'll be ecstatic with that. Oh, Barry has a look. He's having a look at Casio. Not really. Oh, gives him a bump. So Schnicko's in. So Barry redresses. That's good. Good on you, Barry. Probably wasn't really on to start with for mine, but we'll leave that up to the powers to be. So Barry's having another look into turn 1. Not quite.
He's definitely putting the pressure on.
So
trying to force the mistake.
So Schnicko's going to end up coming out behind Hard Soft in 5th position. He's got a fair bit of track in front of him as well, so he's got no one really to bother him in front or behind. So I dare say we'll see a couple of pretty good quality laps from Schnicko. Back up the front now.
I think we're gonna have to see a few quality laps from Clint and Barry just so they get that gap for their second pit stop, or else Schnicko might have it in the bag again.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. They need to not concentrate so much on what they're up to and worry about the guy that's he's effective 3rd, really, isn't he? He's
not that far enough behind to, if you have a mistake, to even that wreck your race.
Ooh, Dan had a big look at D there at the hairpin too. So we might jump down the field a little bit here. We've MrBrent in 10th, Moe's in 11th.
Captain is still in 13th.
The captain's still in 13th. He has had an absolute shocker. The captain has. He will definitely not want to be looking in the Discord tonight. I can tell you that he's going to get a pretty savage beating, I would think. But with 15 minutes to go, anything can happen.
And Lucky's just hanging around the back there. I would have thought that he would have been able to get up with some a few of the other blokes and have a bit of a battle.
Yeah. It's a thing though, because everyone's so fast, as soon as you're out of the draft, it's so hard to pick them back up again with all the different strategies around as well. It doesn't take much. Once you're at the back, you do tend to stay there.
Yeah, I think they're struggling a little bit with the Jag too, but it does take time to tune one, get used to tuning it. Still, it is car dependent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ragged Edge was nowhere last season with the McLaren.
Yeah, no, you're
that's
the total opposite now, aren't you?
Oh, so Barry's had an off or a moment too, because he's now 3.6 seconds behind Clint. So Clint's got the gap that he wanted. So pressure's off.
Yeah, he's got. Oh, he'll be loving life up there now, won't he?
He's probably spewing now he wasn't doing a one-stop.
Yeah, yeah. So like Ghost there's P3 at the moment, so he started nowhere. He's got a Otis to stop though, so it'll be interesting to see where he comes out. We've got Hardy Hardsoff in 4th. I believe Barry had a lose somewhere. Couldn't catch it on the replay, sorry boys.
Barry has used a lot of tyre compared to Clint, and Clint was the one under pressure, so I'd say he was pushing Clint to the max.
Yeah, right, so there we go. Quick fuel the tyre update too while we're there, please, Troy.
Clint has 1/8 of a tank left. His fuel light has just come on for this lap.
Wow.
He's used about 15% of his tyres there, but they're all wearing even. Berry's used about 20 to 25% of his tyres, and he's got 1/8 of a tank left, so just halfway between quarter. Ghost is running roughly the same as Clint, so they're on par. Ghost has better fuel, so he might make a bit of ground here on Clint and Berry.
Well done.
Yeah, I'd say the top 4 aren't running far apart from each other, apart from Berry has used the most tyres.
Okay.
Schnicko is 3/4 of a tank. He's on fresh tyres. He's a couple of lap old tyres.
It's good to go home from there for sure.
NASCAR's on the fuel light. He'll be in this lap. Used a little bit of tyres, not much more than the rest. Yeah, they're all roughly around the same, except some of them are on the fuel light. DJ Brain's on the fuel light. He'll be in. Brent is good to go to the end.
So MrBrent might pick up a couple of spots here as well. Maybe.
Yeah, so's Moe. Moe might grab a few spots as well.
There we go. Moe, black light.
D must have really been struggling at this track, because he was right up there at Laguna Seca, and he's not where he wants to be at the moment, I'm guessing.
No, he must have had a massive lose somewhere, because he's so far down the road from Lucky, it's not funny. So, and the captain must be feeling under the weather, because he's a minute behind everyone at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I don't think he's having the race he definitely intended for, but...
Alright, so Clint's in, Berry's in. Ghost is going to follow them in as well. Hardsoft's in. So Schnicko will take the lead. NASCAR's in. I think all these guys will come in now with 10 minutes to go. Put some fresh boots on. Nice fuel save there from Dan the Man. And Ghost as well. And Hardsoft.
Yeah, Ghost was still 10 litres in the tank. That's not a bad fuel save.
Pretty good fuel save. Alright, so Clint comes out. He's got 7.5 seconds to make up, and he's got 10 minutes to do it. This will be very exciting.
And he's definitely made some ground on Berry too. He's up to 6-second gap now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Berry there, but he put too much fuel in.
Oh, I'd say he probably did. He's got 3/4 of a tank, so he's not going to hold back on the throttle this stint.
We got Mr. 2-time in 4th. He's only just over 2.5 seconds down the road from Berry, so I think he might think he's in with half a chance of getting on the podium here, so we'll have to watch that one as well. So Moe's made it all the way up to 6th. MrBrent's made it up to 7, and they're good to go, aren't they?
Yeah, I reckon they're good to go to the end.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good effort.
Both over half a tank.
That's a pretty good effort there from Moe, MrBrent.
NASCAR in 8th. He has got fresh tyres and well enough fuel to get to the end, so he can push pretty hard.
Yeah, I think he was one of the ones that came in with everyone else at that last lap. So everyone's fueled and tired and ready to smash out some laps. But Schnicko, Altus once again on the one stop have just, at the moment, just smashed everyone. The big question is though, can Clint catch them? Can Clint catch him with enough time to maybe even try and get around him?
Well, we've seen the last stint of Clint's, when he pulled out of the pits, he was gaining almost 2 seconds a lap, so it's very doable. Once Schnicko's tyres start to wear off and he drops that little bit of time, he's going to have to watch it, because Clint will be right up his clacker.
Yeah, that's right. So Berry there in 3rd for Obsession. Forgotten Island Brewery on the side. I dare say there'll be a fair bit of that being thrown around the joint tonight. Goes there in 4th. I think he will be one very happy young man behind under that helmet. Of course, counter punch there.
I think everyone's kind of settled into their spots now. It's all in a bit of a groove.
Yeah,
not too many close battles happened anywhere. So
no. I think NASCAR's catching MrBrent for 7th though.
Yeah, NASCAR has a lot better car under him. Brent has used a lot of tyres, so I don't know whether Brent forgot to put tyres on last stint.
Yeah, interesting. Boys were talking about doing the one stop. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have those cans on, unfortunately, so I can't tell you.
I think Brent did pull in with Schnicko. I think it is a one stop he's on.
Yeah. Okay. So
that's a good effort from NASCAR up into 7th from the 11th. I think he started.
Yeah, all the CP boys with their penalties got hung out to dry a little bit there. So Clint's got that gap down now to just over 5.5 seconds.
Maybe roughly 4 to 5 laps left. He's going to have to really push.
He's going to have to push hard now. He's going to have to use that big fat Aston. See, the captain's done a 57.0. So he's gotten close.
He'll trying to gain the pool of points again.
Yeah, I dare say that'll be all he's in for tonight. Barry there in 3rd. Hardsoff in 5th. Hardsoff will be happy with that. Powerhouse cars both in the top 5. Be happy with that. Moff will be having a couple of quiet reds tonight.
Yeah, Hardsoft is he's had a really good drive to be up to where he is, because from what the last few races he definitely hasn't finished where he wanted to, so to be up in 5th he's done quite well.
And he always has a better race than he does in qualifying. I think qualifying's not really a strong suit. We got Mighty Moe in 6th place for Blacklight with NASCAR behind him, so NASCAR's made up heaps of time since he got around the Supra. He's just chomping chunks of time out of it.
Yeah, NASCAR's another one that's been pretty quiet, and he's always been one to be up the front with lap times, and maybe it's just adjusting to the new car still.
Maybe he's right underneath the rear wing of that AMG through 130 into Casio. Sticks the nose out, can't get through though. See this big fat Corvette just eats some time and down the front straight though. Look at that, don't need a draft. Mighty Moe's sitting in the inside there. Oh, not quite this time. Oh, a bit wide at 1 there, NASCAR. He's right underneath that wing now.
Clint is definitely taking time out of Schnicko. He's down to almost 3.5 seconds. I think it's going to be a good race to the finish line. See him on the straights.
Keep an eye on this for a little bit longer, and then we'll jump up the front. So NASCAR's having a huge look at Moe here as they go around the Dunlop curve into Dinger 1. Into Dinger 2 now. Needs a good run out of here. Oh, might have been a little... Ooh, Moe's a bit twitchy there. Into the hairpin. Big cover there from Moe. Big cover. NASCAR tries the up and under. So head around 200 now.
NASCAR has a whole lot better car under him than Moe. Moe will be really struggling to keep...
Oh, touch! Oh, no! Oh, they're both gone!
No.
Oh, you can't do that! Not at Spoon! Oh, no!
NASCAR, I think, just touched the grass and it's put him off.
Let's see if we can have a little... Who's that? MrBrent's gone round as well. So that was a huge lose from NASCAR. He will not be happy with that. Dan's up to 6 just quietly too for Dynamite. So he'll be really happy with that.
Clint's down to 2.5 seconds now. He's only got 2 laps to go probably.
Alright.
He's got to be hoping for a mistake.
Let's
some kind of a run wide or something that he can gain that little bit and just get into the draft for a last lap dash.
What are the tyres like for these two up the front?
Schnicko has about 30% of his tyres gone. He is running on Kevlar at the moment.
Oh no, Moe's had a moment in turn 1, 2. Oh, and the captain's just put him into the wall! Oh! Wow! That was huge. That was massive. That was a huge punt in the wall. Captain just... Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'll leave that for them. That was massive. We're back up the front now. Clint's... Oh yeah, the gap's nearly visual now, isn't it? 2.1 seconds.
Yeah, he's I'd say this is going to be coming into the last lap. Second last lap. They'll get another one.
Yeah, this will definitely be the last lap coming up now. So Clint's got that gap down to under 2 seconds.
Clint definitely has better tyres, a lot better tyres than Schnicko, and when Clint can see that he's got you in eyesight, he won't let up until he gets on your tail, and he will try put the pressure on, that's for sure. I've had him in my rear view mirror a few times.
So I think we'll just quickly, Barry's safe in 3rd, so that's a great drive from Barry. He'll be really happy with that. Head back up with these guys now. Clint's really closing the gap now. He's down to 1.5 seconds as they head through the Dunlop curve for the last time.
Ghost is going to be loving 4th.
Oh yeah, he's going to be wrapped with that.
He wouldn't have expected to be anywhere up there.
Alright, so let's go. So the gap's definitely visual now as they head up to the hairpin. Oh, Schnicko. Bit loose there at the hairpin.
I don't know if there's going to be enough time left for Clint to grab him.
No, I think you might have it here.
Clint's definitely been pushing. He's on lap 20 now, but lap 17 and 18 and 19 were 57s and 19 was a 58, so he's definitely pushing.
Yeah, right. So he's got the gap down to 1.3 now. It might be too little, too late. The Schnicko heads into 130R for the last time. So Clint's got that gap down to 9/10 of a second. That is massive. But I think Schnicko's going to do it. It's a good drive. One stop worked again for Altus. Schnicko takes a win from a hard charging Clint, finishing 2nd. 3rd place is Barry for Obsession. Flash those lights, mate. Good drive. Ghost is going to come home 4th from nowhere. Awesome drive, mate. Well done. Hardsoft again. Another brilliant drive from Hardsoft. Dan the man for Dynamite Racing. He's going to come home in 6th. He'll be really, really happy with that as well. Lucky's going to end up 7th. DJ 8th. NASCAR's going to finish up 9th. 10th will be D. 11th will be MrBrent. The captain, wow, yeah, we'll leave that one, I think. The captain 12th provisionally and Mighty Moe in 13th. But once again, those Altus boys, they know how to get it done. Congratulations, Schnicko.
Yeah, you're starting to see a bit of a trend here. BMWs and the Altus boys are liking the fast-flowing tracks, and that one-stopper, they can really drive that car nicely to save tyres and fuel.
Yeah, it's I'm just shocked they've done, what's that? That's 4 races in a row now, isn't it? And they've all had the one stop. It's all been the one stop.
I think the biggest winner out of tonight is going to be Schnicko, because he's leading points. He's taken the win. But he hasn't lost. He hasn't gained a lot of ground on Clint, because Clint was second in points, and he came second. So, but the captain probably has lost the most. I don't think he was expecting to be where he ended up.
No, I don't think anybody expected that, to be honest. So, driver of the days, guys, coming in. Driver of the day goes. Driver of the day goes. P3 Berry, Bears on us. Thank you, Prisky. Excalibur, congratulations, Clint. Mr. Doremus, nice work, Ghost. Driver of the day, Ghost. Well done, Hardsoft. Driver of the day, Ghost.
I think we can see who's going to have the driver of the day here.
I think we can see that. And it just so happens that the driver of the day has joined us in the box. Mr. Two Time, how was that?
Woo!
Yes, there it is.
Wow, that was hard work. Woo.
You sound a little bit more excited now than you were before we started the event.
The concentration I needed there, far out.
Yeah, definitely one to not lose concentration on is this track.
Yeah, definitely not. I had one moment there in the spoon. I saw it caught the edge of the green bit, and I'm like, oh. But yeah,
butt pucker moment.
Yeah, that was hard work. Bloody hell.
Good race, but I mean, to come from 12th up to 4th, that's good going.
Yeah, look, pretty stoked with that. Just sort of, my goal was, look, I'm not the strongest qualifier, but my goal was, look, just keep consistent laps, and hopefully, the race will come to me, and it did. So, pretty happy.
Hard soft.
Just before we go any further, Mr. Jimbo, can you put the race results on screen, please?
I can't do that. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, so checking the race results, and it's Schnicko who finishes with the victory. Clinty Go Go will finish second. Barry third. Awesome drive from Ghost to come home in fourth. Another awesome drive from Hardsoft to come home in fifth. Dan for Dynamite was sixth. Lucky with the pretty good recovery.
Hang on, Jim, you got to take the glitch screen off, buddy.
It is.
Is it? Oh, wow. I must be way behind, eh?
Where was I? Great recovery from Lucky for seventh in the Jag. DJ managed 8th in the end, so that was a good result for DJ in the Supra. NASCAR and D finished 9th and 10th. MrBrent was 11th. And the captain finished 12th. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
And Mighty Moe finished 13th.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Hardsoft. Boy, you kept the pressure on. Oh.
Yeah, he's...
The gap was just fluctuating. I'm like, I was like, one bad mistake here and I'm in trouble, so...
I think there was a lot of that tonight between a lot of the drivers. Any mistake would have been loss of spots, and everyone was just on pace, almost running the same lap times, bar the front few.
I always say that Brands is the most mentally exerting track. Because this is the first time I've raced in Suzuka in Thrillhouse history.
Wow.
No, Suzuka takes the cake by far.
Yeah,
you also find too that being in the class up above from Porsches now, it's another attention level as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Also joining us, he's managed to drag himself away from the celebrations down at Blacklight, is the good doctor. How are you, mate?
I'm good, thanks, mate. How you doing?
Good, mate. How did you go tonight?
Yeah, I had a pretty intense race there, I think. A bit of a massive amount of pressure there from Cool Pro and VF.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good little battle there. I was quite enjoyed watching that.
Yeah, I didn't have much car left under me by the end of the race, so yeah, it was definitely made me earn it.
Yeah,
Filthy would have been spewing.
Yeah, he would have been in on that.
Filthy out in front for a bit there, and then I see him crashing.
I think someone sent him off wide at Spoon. Because he was right out there, and he had to stay out wide because we all filtered through underneath him, and he couldn't get back in, so he ended up in the sand, and it would have sucked.
Yeah.
Watching everyone fly past, that would have been really hard.
Yeah, I did. Well, I'm pretty sure I got that on the stream, so that'll be interesting.
So we can pretty much say Ghost has got drive of the day.
Yep, Ghostman is driver of the day.
Hey!
So congratulations.
I'll have to do a write-up on myself.
Oh God!
Do you want
It's
to
going to be a long write-up. It's going to be a long one.
It'll be a 3-page article on them in all the newspapers tomorrow. Look forward to that.
Look, I'd like to thank my mum.
What else have we got? Yeah, Sean smashed the driver of the day. Driver of the day, Clint from the Good Doctor. Wow.
Yep.
Clint was,
That was
a mega
Schnicko.
drive from Clint.
They look like they had a good battle up front.
Schnicko, you sort of knew it was going to happen. The Altus boys have got the M6 to really run that one stop really, really well.
Yeah.
But for Clint to put that pressure on the whole race, he just banging out lap after lap after lap. Dropped off Berry about halfway through the stint, and then just took off after. Instead of just settling in for second position, he really had a crack at it. He had another lap, he would have had him, I reckon, because he was right on by the end of the race.
He took so much time out of him in the last 2 laps. It was just unbelievable. He can
shout out to Barry too. I want to give
huge shout out to Barry.
I made time up on in the pits, and I thought, I might have a chance here. But those first 2 laps he put in after the fuel stop were just
he
phenomenal.
Just slapped you down pretty quick there, didn't he?
I was like, okay,
Look at this starting Corvette behind me. No way, it's not happening. See you later, sunshine.
I see the CP boys stuck together a little bit in the middle there as well, around the middle of the order there.
Just
4 or 5 laps there. You're all line of stern.
They're just in there trying to maximise their TV time.
Yeah. So
they owe me an AMG, so they need to earn themselves some more money.
Yes, we saw that as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I dare say it's going to be a busy week in the office next door.
Yeah, I don't envy the stewards this week. There's going to be a couple reports in from Porsche and from AGT by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's always good to hear when you're the steward.
Yeah, it's going to suck to be you, sorry, mate.
My beautiful vet doesn't have a scratch on it.
Yeah, well, I think yours is about the only one.
You had a proper quiet race.
Yeah, I did notice I was driving past people here and there, and like, something's going on.
Did you wave at Captain as you drove past them?
I did give him a complimentary little Queen's wave, yes.
I reckon a lot of people just give him the single finger wave as they go past. I do feel bad for Cap though. That's pretty heartbreaking after having such a massive week of really, really good potential. High amount of he had massive pace all week, and he was riding on a high too. So hopefully he can bounce back in the next round and really get himself back up on the podium, because that would be heartbreaking to be that well in control of the race and just make such a textbook error like that.
Oh look, yeah, he just had the pace. He was smashing out times that, let's be honest, most was to dream about. So
yeah, I don't know exactly. You couldn't see what happened because we sort of just missed it happening. Yeah. But by the looks of the damage on the car, he's come out of Denga 2 and hit that tyre barrier on the outside of Denga 2 there on the exit. I reckon he's clipped that because that thumps your car really hard if you hit that and end up getting turned around pretty bad. So, but judging by the damage on the car, it looks like that. Unless he's had a big lose into Denga 2 and went across the sand, hit the fence.
Yeah, I did nearly the same thing right in front of Brocky in my race. Same section of track.
Yeah, you just caught it. I remember that last week.
Yeah. The left-hand side of that car looked pretty average.
It did.
As he drove off, so... Excalibur says, I reckon I cost Clint the win. Clint there with that grid penalty. Wow. Well, you never know really now,
Looks like
do
he
you?
did.
So, but I think you might have, mate. let's be honest. But I guess you know now for next time, and I'm pretty sure
Oh
it
yeah,
won't happen again.
Clint said that's what the captain did. He's hit the tyre barrier out of Denker too.
Yeah.
He was right behind him, so he would have spotted it pretty quick. I reckon you would have puckered up a bit there, Clint, seeing the GTR spear across the track. Not ideal.
Yeah, that
Tuck her
tyre
up
barrier is
and a fist
brutal.
pump at the same time.
So,
Oh, sorry, Cap. Yeah, woohoo!
I bet you that's what it sounded like in your car too.
Look, to be honest, I was just focused on my own. Being honest with you, I was focused on just consistency, smashing out laps, and what would be.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at the order, and I think after the first stop, I thought, oh, hang on, I might put my head down here and really have a crack because I could make some positions up. So
Yeah, well, we did.
I needed it because I wasn't confident this round at all.
Pardon me. We did say in the stream that it looked like when you guys were all together, it did look like you guys were just driving to a number and waiting for the for your final stop. So
Pretty much,
Yeah.
I sort of got in that last seat, and I thought, look, I can't put pressure on the top three, but let's just drive to a number. Something may happen up front, you don't know. You know, it was the famous sports saying, never give up.
no, that's all right.
It was definitely the mid part of the race. There wasn't much going on, but the last few laps with Clinton Schnicko, pretty intensive. If there was another lap, it would have been good to see.
Yeah,
Buddy Berry was probably like me, thinking, "Yeah, battle boys, come on, get into it, get the elbows out."
But yeah, I think if they could have squeezed one more lap in there, I think Clinton would have had him for sure. I mean, he made up nearly 0.4 of a second on that last little bit before the Casio turn, so he was absolutely flying.
No, it's good. Well done, boy. Yeah, big well done.
So, thanks, thank you, Troy, for the room.
All good.
Thank you for jumping in the box and calling the race. Good call. Next week, we're at Brands Hatch, are we not?
Oh yeah.
So, Brands Hatch is a favourite among a couple of people. Somebody likes to claim that he hasn't lost a race there from memory.
I don't claim it. Just look up the history books.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Just look it up. So, you're looking forward to seeing him in Group A next week? No, I'm kidding.
There's going to be no
a little bit.
posts
Far
this week.
out. Yeah, he'll be busy boy. So I'll be looking forward to that. Apparently I've heard of some pretty quick times coming out of the practice lobbies as well, so looking forward to that. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. The chat was going off there for a little while. We got 100 messages off Facebook alone tonight, so
Nice work.
That's awesome. Well done. Fantastic.
I saw the notification come up, so that was awesome. So thanks everyone for that, and I hope hopefully you liked what you saw and you hit the buttons and everything. Hit that subscribe button and the bell. 100 messages with restream, so that's probably on both, which is still a pretty solid effort anyway. So but yeah, next weekend join the Ghost and the Good Doctor in the box for round 4, Group A from Brands Hatch. Also the FYRC Porsche Super Cup as well, just in it. Of course, been jumped up from Group B. Anything else? Final thoughts, lads?
Be nice to your neighbours.
Be nice to your neighbours, yeah. Check up on everyone. Stop pinching all the friggin' toilet paper, for God's sake.
Yeah, you know what? I just want a public service announcement to those pricks that are pinching all the toilet paper and Ventolin and all that stuff. My partner's asthmatic. She had to go to 3 different chemists to get Ventolin. I know for a fact that not everyone is asthmatic. Little tip. If you're not asthmatic and you get the coronavirus, Ventolin ain't gonna bloody help you.
But it's after 9 o'clock too, so you know you can really lose it if you
Yeah.
want.
So, hashtag grow up in brain.
Well done, well said.
Yeah. Be sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe too. So yeah, basically the Prime Minister's doing a national address as we speak, so that'll be something for you to watch once we've wrapped up here. So basically the whole country's shutting down, so you really don't have any excuse not to watch and not to tune in. So it'd be nice to see us all tune in next weekend. And yeah, big thanks to Wardo as well again for hosting the FYRC room. Good job, mate. It all ran pretty smoothly, apart from the bad doctor thinking he was a race steward with the red flag, but we'll move on from that. And yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you again to Troy and the good doctor and the ghost for jumping in the box. And my name is Jim Bob, and this has been Thrillhouse Presents AGT Online. See you next time.